Social groups at this time were almost completely influenced by the Hindu caste system. Family and festival and religious festivals were very important. There were two main religions, Hinduism and Buddhism. Education was encouraged. Women were not treated well. A practice some did in this time period was to show their affection to their husband was to burn themselves after their husband died.
Before colonization, everyone had a job in the caste system. For slaves, their job was to work for owners or kings and princes. For the wealthy traders, they had their own stores but had to keep it a secret so their money wouldn't be taken away. And for kings and princes, they had no hard-working job.
Before colonization, India was owned by the Mongol dynasty, and the land was divided or owned by different masabadars or landowners, taxationers. And the more land the masabadars owned, the more people they promised to the hierarchy at wartime. In a political perspective, the Dalits, the bottom of the trans system, had no power, no say. During 1674 to 1818, the land of India was starting to go into subdivisions and owned by different hierarchies due to the Mongols' defall.
The caste system was more enforced than ever, and the social groups were more separated. The people of India did not like the British because during their daily lives they were filled with work. The people of India and the British government started the Sepoy Mutiny of 1857. Some of the soldiers fighting on the British government side were local people. The British won, but the British company owners and some other British people thought they were better than Indians, and women were treated worse than ever.
The British brought new roads, mail delivering, medicine, and food, which made the economy go up, but they also brought war, and the Indians relied too much on British food, which didn't help in the long run.
During colonization, the Indians had no authority compared to the Afrikaners, and even the hierarchy of India joined the Afrikaners to keep their land. As time went on, the Marathas apprehended the Mongol dynasty, and India was civilized by Western law.
The caste system was outlawed, but even now people are using it. They had poor education and facilities. Women were starting to be treated better, but there were still lots of bad things happening to them. Daily life was very dirty. The streets were filled with trash and poop. There was still Hinduism and Buddhism in the country, but more religions were becoming accepted.
Now India has their untouchables working in sewers, inflation has gone up, and farmers don't know how to do their job, which makes India an undesirable place for tourists to go to.
After colonization, land in India was regulated by taxation dollars, and the government was federal. And the president was Pranab Mukherjee. He was not a Dalit, and Dalits had no power still.